Welcome, everyone, back to Salome County. I am Chuck G. Violin, and we're going to get started today pretty soon. This obviously looks probably different than the last time you done saw it. So I've done some work on this off camera, like I said I was going to. So here's what we have. Let's do a little quickie tour. And then we're going to work on some suburban sprawl a little bit and continue developing our downtown. So we're finally making some money. Not a lot, but, we're making something. We still got our services turned down pretty good. Taxation, I haven't messed with it too much. Production, we do okay. We are producing everything we need. And we have a surplus in everything except fish, and that is new. Unfortunately, there's no way to actually get fish yet. Hopefully that will come soon. So we will start down here, and almost all of these farms were here when last we met, or when last we were together. We have our cargo port. We added a big-ass parking lot, and we are charging as much as we can for it. Here's some miscellaneous industry and offices out here. We have some oil drilling and some more oil drilling, and then some more mining going on out here. Aw. I wonder why. Anyway. But, so here's our farming. Here is the main industrial hub. We have not done too much detailing. What is going on out here? What is this? This looks okay, I guess. That's the water. That's the water treatment plant. So, these are expensive upgrades, and they don't fit. So, we'll deal with that another time. But yes, so we have our industrial. I have messed with the surfaces in here, but none of those changes stayed. So I guess I'm going to have to do that again. That's a shame. So yeah, industrial. Here's garbage. More industrial. Here's our geothermal power plant. Here's our hillside that I promised would be all single family, low density, and then it is not. There is some medium density in here. Also, there is some, some commercial. We have a nice football field, soccer, if you will. And somebody died at the football field the other day. That was really too bad. So here, we haven't completely finished this yet. This hill is going to not get anything. There's still some space here for some more development. So we'll get to that eventually. So now we kind of come over here, and here is our downtown. You kind of come in on our big old main street here. And I've kind of got a little mix. I've got a little, row house district kind of right here with some medium density. Here's our police station. How's our police station doing? You're all patrolling nicely. Thank you. Here we have one elementary school, or that's a high school. That's the high school. Here's the elementary school. She's almost full. This is going to be, I don't know what that is. What is this? What kind of business be you? Oh, petrochemicals, my favorite. Anyway, we've got some high-density housing as well as some high-density office going on in town here. Here's some high-density office. And then we also have rail. This is new. This I added off camera. This is a raised, obviously, platform. And we've got some rail that comes all the way out to here. Here's another. This is kind of a central train station. This will be mostly medium density, maybe some high density this way. But what we're going to work on today is this area here. And this is going to be primarily medium and low density housing. And we need a little urban sprawl. The low density, while, it takes a long time to get a large amount of low density in, it also offers the best, the most tax revenue. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to take this and we're going to make ourselves, we can't quite do that. I think I might have gone out a little too far. No. Oh, what? I botched it. Okay, hold on. I'm okay. I can do this. This road, the main street curves, so we want 90 degrees. We gonna get 90 degrees. And that's how that goes. So this will not be 90 degrees. But this will. And this is going to be a little smaller. Nope. Nope. Didn't want to do that. We're just going to have, some neighborhoods out here. This can be kind of like so. And then we can just do some blocks here where we just kind of have, I'm trying not to zone on this main street as much as possible because I have a sneaking suspicion that eventually this is going to have to be highway. I don't want it to be highway, but I think it's going to be. This is kind of a Michigan Avenue kind of thing, Chicago. But anywho. Okay, so let's see how much we can fit in here. We're going to start right here. And this is how I like to do kind of the suburban, oops, no. And then we'll kind of have you come out here. So generally, we like these kind of winding roads. They're not going to have very good use of, it's not really great land use. The lot sizes are pretty big usually. And we'll do another one out this way so that there are multiple ways to get into said neighborhood. And then along here, we can do some commercial and mixed use. Okay, so let's get to zoning. We're going to zone this up, and we're going to have to actually, before we do that, we're going to have to do some fun things. This is one way to make sure that your zoning gets on the streets that you want it to be on, is just key everything. And then you can zone accordingly. And then I can unkey it when I come back. So chill for a second whilst I zone the heck out of this area. Okay. I have unkeyed all the things. Oops, I forgot to zone down here. So what I'm using here is a mixture of Eastern European low density and North American low density with a little bit of some UK stuff in there. I'm going to go ahead and get some commercial in here. I love these Eastern European commercial buildings. They're so cool. And then we're going to get some row houses in here. We're going to do like so and like so. Same thing over here. That looks pretty good. So that's out away from the city, as you can tell. Uh-oh, crime at the train station. Look out. And, of course, what is this building? This is a hotel. Now, there's plenty of high-density office around, and plenty of people live here. But I don't know, man. Generally, when you see these, here's the bus station. It's a post office. Generally, when you see these, this is high-density business. What is this? Electronics. This is office. This is housing. This is office. This is commercial and we got a lot of electronics around here. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Oh, no, that's both office. So office is okay. Usually it's when you have a bunch of commercial around that is similar to that thing. Yes, here's food, clothes, paper. So I'm not sure why this isn't doing well. There's plenty of places for people to eat, or to eat. There's plenty of places for people to work. So we'll figure it out. Where's my police station? Police station. No, that's not police station. There's police station. Where is my securing crime scene? Good. Good. Okay. So we've got a few. I went ahead and started kind of getting these districts in place. We're going to work on that a little bit more in a minute. Once some of this populates, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this area here. We're going to do, I think, some northeast mixed here, and then maybe some southwest mixed. Yeah. I like to mix it up, you know. And then we need to tree this place up. Now, it's probably not a bad place to put a park, and a large one at that. So let's get into our bigger parks. I like this, but I don't love... I'm going to put it here because it... Yes. And let's get snapping off so that I can place it accordingly. Bingo. Now we got to move that, unfortunately, because I don't like the way that it looks. Ta-da. So we have a big-ass park right here, which we like. I don't like this, though. I gotta have right angles. Gotta have it. Got to have it. So, okay. Whew. Crisis averted. We're going to put a little parking lot over here. Charge $1,000 a month to park. You know. Why? Don't make me... I have to turn on anarchy for this. I guess that's good enough. We can put another one over here. Now, we need a park maintenance building. We need to get one of those things going. Where's our park maintenance building? And out here is not a bad spot for it. And we can upgrade this puppy. put this out by the highway. Okay. Very nice. We could do another one of these out this way. We're going to do another one out that way. So, in the meantime, though, it's kind of too many trees in here. Let's get rid of some of them. I'm going to fill this area up with the trees here in a second. And away we go. Oh, I have anarchy. Damn it. That's why I'm getting so many friggin' trees. All right, let's do this the old-fashioned way. You put anarchy back on so I can fit as many of these in here as possible. Some nice pines. So this is North American City. I haven't decided on really a region, so to speak. This map populated with a bunch of palm trees. So, I mean, that's a possibility. I don't think I want the palm trees. I think I want to stick with, you know, a northern hemisphere, northern climate map. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We need a few more big-ass trees in here. Yeah, like here and here. Although I'll tell you, the climate seems pretty good. So whoever set this map up set up a climate that is warm. So we just have to decide whether or not I care about that. Because like here, I can see some palm trees here. Okay, so we want some more trees down here. I like these oaks because they're really good at, you know, making a neighborhood look well treed, so to speak. I also like these birch trees, so, and then a few of the tall pines. And we have a nice little neighborhood. I don't go super crazy with like decals and all that kind of thing. You know, I might do that in some of my downtown areas, but I'm not doing it here as of yet. Now we have this nice park. I think we're going to put a small road around it. I'm going to turn off snapping altogether. Now snapping. Oops, no. So snapping off. Let's get this right. And then snapping back on. Okay, something more like that. And then maybe like I could put that dog park in here. I think that's a good addition. Or we could put like a soccer field. We already have one downtown-ish. Oh, I put it, it's way over there. So yeah, we could do, no, we can't fit the soccer field. So wah, wah. We could put the, nope, can't put the tennis. The sports complex is a freaking enormous asset. Community pool's not a bad idea. That could fit right here. Oh, we like it. We're going to have another parking lot, though. Where's our modest parking lot? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Man, what I wouldn't give for an undo button, you know? You're $50. So are you. Just a way to assure that I'm making some money. And I am. In these in-between levels. And then I was going to put that dog park. I think the dog park. Park for the dogs. Where's my dog park? I think we'll keep that away from the pool, I think, for now. And then with Anarchy on, I can make a nice little path right across. Stop doing that. Right across. What? No. Not that. And not that. And not that either. So maybe not. I thought I would be able to do a good job, but there we go. And then we can just put some trails here. I can connect it up to that. I turn my snapping back on just so I can do my kind of my thing here. Sure, that'll work. And then we'll tree this up since it's right next to the railroad tracks. Make sure we have all of our large trees in place to block as much of the sound of the train that is not running right now. Because this, I don't have a line that runs on these tracks here. The line that I do have just runs from here to here, and then from here out to whatever that next city is, I forget. Yes, this will do nicely. So now we have a little area with some housing. See, these are those Eastern European mixed housing or low density business, which I think are cool as hell. They just look really kind of quaint. Like, this is a nice little neighborhood. We'll put some more, I think some more medium density. We're going to put some more row homes out here. Let's do the regular ones. And I just like to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to leave a space and do some more. Cool. And then, so along this outside, I think I'm going to do another small neighborhood. We're going to extend this like so. On this like so. I think a traffic circle would be nice right there. And we don't need a big one. Kind of screws with that dude's house. Let me move that guy's house. Sorry. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll just, again, we'll make this a non kind of a, we won't have the windy roads for this one. And we'll put another mix of medium density, kind of by where the railroad tracks are. Although that's not going to pop up, is it? Where's my New England medium density? There you are. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I see why this isn't going to work. So that's kind of like that. So this will be kind of like an old area where there used to be some of these, old warehouse buildings. We can kind of do like the New England low density commercial buildings look really kind of good, like old warehousey buildings. And then we'll make some roads here for our homes here. Now that's not going to be okay. We need to get rid of that. So let's see. Yeah, and then we'll have to just key some of this so that it's so that we get zoning where we want it, which is on these smaller roads. That can have zoning. This cannot. Nope. Huh. It's not giving me what I want. I will return this to its regular thing as well as this one and see if we can zone the way we want to zone. So, okay. So let's get some small homes in here. I like to kind of mix up the size and the size of the lots and everything. And we're also going to throw some mixed use, or not mixed use, but some of the European. And then this is, I like these kind of like single home detached, semi-detached things like so and like so, because those look pretty cool. And then we can maybe do some row houses out here. Something like that. And then maybe like so. Just densify it up a little bit. We are still near, we're still certainly near downtown. We're here, downtown is there. So we definitely have, downtown nearby. But this is still going to be a nice little neighborhood to, call home. And let's get a lot of nice trees here that are going to correctly block any of our noise from the train that doesn't run there yet, as I said. So I'm thinking of making this more like a North Carolina, South Carolina environment in terms of climate. And so what that will do is that will, we'll still have a kind of a tropical-ish feel at the beach. Which that'll be coming eventually. Beach is going to be way over there. Good time for a save and kind of a recap of what we are going to do. So this is all going to be city. The main downtown will be here, and we'll have some buildings out here too. Then we will transition into some smaller density things out here. And then I think all of our resort and tourism is going to be here, and then maybe over here, because the mountain will shield this area from the worst of the air pollution from all this stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay, next. I think we need a little more commercial here. And that ought to do it. So this is kind of its own little, neighborhood, so to speak. We could even do like some non-polluting industry out here. These are like warehouses. This is a nice mod. And these used to be out here, years past, so to speak. And then I think we'll throw in some more of these New England style medium density homes. And then maybe, this is all commercial, maybe some office just for shits and giggles out here. We'll go like this and get us a parking lot. As you know, we have paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Let's do another tiny parking lot on this side. So what we have created, though, certainly is some traffic. This is quite a big intersection here. That could maybe use a traffic circle to kind of keep things moving. These four ways, could probably use, like this one can be signalized, I think. Train station. I think we're going to do some more of our clean industry here. These are all old warehouses, and then I think we'll do some more. We're just some New England style mixed use housing here, and then some plain old ordinary medium density right there. I'm going to kind of densify this up a little bit. Because I don't want to zone on that main road if possible. But this is our kind of central train station, so we want to make this area look very nice. And we can put a nice little cul-de-sac here. Here's our train. Anybody on it? One person is on this train. Where is this train going? This is going to... Where is it going? Destination Central Station. So this is the within town train that goes from here over to here. What we don't have a lot of is bus. Let's get. So look, we have 2 bus routes. We have one that has 14 stops that goes all the way out to our industry. And then we have the other one that goes direct to Lake Valley, which is out over there. But we don't have any that run through town. Trains, we have the one that goes I don't know where this one goes. See, I should have been paid more attention. All right, well, we'll worry about that. This is not what we're doing this episode. Okay, so we've got this neighborhood fixed up real nice. Got the helicopter checking things out, making sure nobody's doing any bad things. What is this? That's park maintenance. And then how about a small... I'm going to find me a small office building to plop. Like, that's too big. That's a little too big, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. What is this? Okay, so we're in the... That's not big enough. Nor is that. Nor is that. Yeah, see, this is a... I think this is a... What do you call it? This is a... signature building. I don't think I want that. I mean, that's, yeah, nah. Low density, but I want something in between. That is a large enough asset that it's essentially going to fill this. Ooh, I love this building. See if we can make it so it faces out. Kind of like this. And that is high density office. It's got its own little, I don't know what that is. That's garbage. We should give it a little parking lot. You know what we can do is we will upgrade this road. Perfect. And let's do some trees to make it very pretty. Put one right in the garbage area. And voila. Because I still want some high density out here. Especially around this central train station. And there's our helicopter. How's our hospital doing? Okay, shut up. Okay. Hospital's doing pretty well. We're still making some dollars, so that's good. I bumped that up. Let's bump up electricity so we can sell more. And let's bump up our roads. And let's bump, I think we already bumped up education. No, we didn't. Okay. So, all right. So we've got this area down. I am not going to zone on that road. We have traffic here already. As I said, I thought this was a good place for a traffic circle. So let us make that happen. Make sure we don't have any signalized roads in here. I don't think we need them. Somebody has already died in the brand new house, so that's really a shame. And then let's make a district. Ooh, Parktown. I almost don't really like it. Oh, that's right, because we wanted to include whatever that was. And then we'll move this way. And then we may as well do one here. Okay. So, it is almost time. Again, don't want to make this a super long video. Yes, I realize that ship has sailed, as they say. So we've gone ahead and, okay, we have both. I thought, where's my, do I not have a crematorium in the city? I thought I did. I do. So you guys need to do your jobs. All right. So I think what we're going to be working on next is we're going to finish kind of this area, these two areas. Yeah, and then I hate the names of all of these. So, and we're going to work our way out to the point here. And see what's what. Our hotel still is not getting enough customers.
Not enough.
We only have 2 out of 48 rooms rented. That is a shame. The problem is we don't have road outside connections other than that one. This is an island, so oopsie. But we do have traffic. Holy cow. And I don't understand why the traffic stops. Like, this is a red light, but you can absolutely do that. I just don't get it. So many cars trying to get over, I guess. But I mean, you got 3 lanes. What I need is another road like this heading into the city. Let me see. I always like kind of the sight lines of getting into town. And that looks pretty friggin' cool. How are we doing over here? This all looks good. This is a nice little neighborhood. I don't like plum trees. And I don't like trees in the middle of buildings. So I got to get rid of a few of these because I had anarchy on and I multi-planted the hell out of this. Okay, so we need probably another school. We have an elementary school and a high school in both of those areas. We're going to go ahead and get us another elementary school over here. We are going to complex curve ourselves a road. Oh, there's a parking lot there. Consarn it. Sorry, everyone. But we are going to, because we need to connect this stuff up as much as possible. So we're going to go from here, kind of this way, and kind of this way. Sorry to you, Mr. Business, as well. And then I think elementary school, the second, is going to go right here. Depends if we can fit. This one is way too big. I do like the German one. I do like the Soviet Russia elementary school, which kind of looks okay. This UK one looks real nice, as does this one. I think we're going to go... Let's go ahead and get this placed. Because I love right angles. And then let's upgrade it. And then we will have this serve only this area. So Parktown and Woodland Glen, whatever that is. And then this guy down here is full and will only service these areas for now. As soon as I get some more money, I'm going to level up. It's going to be a little bit. I might have to cheese this a little bit and just throw it on like super fast and let it run for a little while. But I'm going to have to go ahead and get some more dollars so I can go ahead and get. Ooh, how many people on a train? Quick, catch up, catch up. One person. Awesome. That train line's really, really doing great. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up, and we will be working on this both off camera and on stream. And I'm not sure what to do next. I do want to finish this area out here, and I do want to finish this area here. And then we'll work our way into the city. So what I'm going to do right this minute, though, is I'm going to go ahead and zone up some more industry and some more high-density commercial and maybe some high-density office, because we need to have the office. Maybe not right by the... What is this? This is high-density business. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some maximum density office going. Like this. I love this building. It's a nice old... Does this fit here? Let me see if I put snapping on, if it'll fit. I think it does. Because we want our high density, our skyline to kind of come all the way out. So I don't mind putting some larger buildings out this way. What is this? That's just a freaking chonky boy right there. I thought the Southwest had some nice looking larger... No, not really. They don't build tall buildings there because it's too friggin' hot. I do like that building very much. Here's another one of these cool oval dealios. Oh, it's still, but that's a... We don't want those yet. Don't want that yet. I want to be a little bit careful with how we work up our skyline here. I think this is a good addition right there. And we're going to do... This is a big chonker too right here. We'll do this one right on this corner. And then we need some more residential. Let's get us some high. You know, some high capacity residential. Thanks so much for coming by, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and commenting and offering suggestions. I certainly do want some suggestions for, you know, any potential upgrades to my city and things that I can do. So, you know, really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you are digging what you are seeing. And we will be doing some more. We like this building a lot, I think. This guy can go right over here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe out here. Yeah. So, anywho, thanks so much, and we will see you guys next time.